So this is Werewolf Fuzzy Face, and welcome to the second half of day 2, in which I recap events that have happened that are not on the slideshow for your amusement purposes. Yes, and then take a shower afterward, because I want to get all clean. But yes, so anyway, oh shit. You see, San Jose Comic Con. I hope I didn't say Fan of Me. I'm not gonna change it. San Jose Comic Con, Silicon Valley. They don't allow filming the movie films. They didn't use the San Jose Civic this time. They used They used just the convention center. I don't think they used the hotel either. Something else going on in there. The Marriott, they used a piece of that, but yeah, it's from the back. But so they didn't need to use the other hotel. But yeah, so when I was on the bus going there, the homeless people, there was this sort of guy that the homeless lady later told the bus driver he was bipolar. I don't know how she knew that. Maybe she talked to him before. But the guy was hyper and she was not so much, and she was all messed up and she had like a back brace on and stuff. The other guy was complaining about all these injuries he sustained while working in construction. And the silly thing is that apparently his bosses told him don't lift that like that, don't lift it wrong, and then he did, and then he fucked up his shoulder and he his back and other parts of his body, and then of course complained that he couldn't sue them afterward. I guess well he could technically, I guess. So he's got that wrong. I think why would he do that to himself? Anyway, some random dude on a bus. You know, you get somebody else to tote the barge for you. You don't do it. Lift the shit. You can't lift something, you get someone else to do it for you. Yeah. Well, with Fuzzy Face's advice. And also, just because it's a grassy knoll in the summer, it's probably not a good idea to sleep there. There could be mice and rats and lice and shit there. Or worms or something. I don't know if she cared, but she might have. I don't know. They were both messed up. They both needed wake up, maybe. Anyway, so he was an older guy, and I don't know, 20 years older than me. And she was probably 10 years older than me. I would guess. Oh, yeah, probably. Anyways, on to the convention, where it was pandemonium once again, in a long line trying to get into the hotel. I mentioned that on there. I don't want to mention too much of that. Yeah, that line in the back going into the Marriott. Don't go in that one. One of the main front ones. I know it's long, but it's gonna be quicker than going around the backside, because they know everybody's gonna go around the backside. Because it's San Francisco area, and you know, we know about that backside. Yeah. So, backside. Kind of hard to do this voice like for a long period of time. Yeah. Yeah. It's funny though. Yeah, Fuzzy Face, as you can see. Well, we're Fuzzy Face. Yes. Also, he was several other people. Oops. I wonder if he's supposed to be Milo Facu. Maybe. But anyway, so let's see what else is in there. At the Creature Con panel, one of the convention people, the panel, mentioned that somebody was stealing that thunder, or trying to sue them for a patent copyright issue concerning the title of the creature features. Somebody's apparently, because it started again on TV 20. And apparently somebody wants to get in on the action. A piece of the action, like the Star Trek episode with the mob in it. Yeah, like that. And ah. And later on, I talks to the producer guy, and he's like, it's a bit of nothing, really. Because, it's like, yeah, what's he going to do? It's like, creature features is a common, like, public domain term. It's not a patent. That's why John Stanley couldn't patent it after Bob Wilkins did it. They couldn't patent it. So it's just creature features. It's like, features means movies, and creatures, there's nothing there. It's very niche. It's very niche, the horror genre. Especially, like, bad horror movies that are played in the middle of the night. It's like, they're great for us, but it's like, what's that guy, what money is that guy going to get out of it? It's got to be about money. He's not going to get nothing, that other guy, because, I'm going to steal your stuff, or he's probably somebody that complains about people stealing his stuff, so he's going to steal someone else's. But it's like, no, you're still not going to be one of them, the horror host people, if you do that, because it's not going to make you famous. How is that going to work? So it's not going to make you famous to be part of them or not be part of them and have sour grapes. Now, as you know, Kal Kat, under his real name, was his father was in the Milpitas Monster and in a B horror movie. So yeah, claim to fame. One of my siblings was in the movie as well, the same movie, as a little kid. Sibling and a niece, wasn't there? I was probably there somewhere, but well, just slightly off camera for a few seconds. In the longer print, not the shorter one. Longer print includes the kids scene. A 2014 print has that. The earlier print from video did not have that. Yeah, so that's not in the one that was international. It's the later one. It's one of all the names. Milpitas Monster. It's a garbage monster. It's an ecological disaster. A fly gets mutated into a man 30 feet tall and made of garbage. Well, yes. And the Kal Kat Show channel, of course, did a big retrospective thing in 2015, celebrating the anniversary. Did a big thing, did 2 large videos on it, 2 shorter ones, semi-interview, biographical videos of us, and all that. Did not interview the guy, Bob, yeah. Didn't interview Bob Burrell, but probably should have. Yeah. But yes, so we've done that. We even last Halloween we did a horror hosting where I watched Lord Bloodraw's version of Bucket of Blood, and we did a review of it. That was fun. Was it me or was I playing some? I would have been playing somebody else. But yeah, Bucket of Blood. I think it was Dracula Van Dam was doing that. But yes, the presence of this character was felt on the set. No, and Kal Kat is not schizo. He just plays a lot of characters. And I mean, what is acting if not slightly schizo, anyways? I mean, acting is acting. You don't do a character. Yeah, so on from there, Michio Kaku, the scientist guy, physicist, string theory and Big Bang theory and multiverse and the Kardashev rules of civilization, putting Earth, solar system, humanity as a type 0. Type 1, you would have control of the weather, the planet, everything, the solar output and all that. Type 1, and there are phases of Type 1 going on all the way up to the whole solar system. Then you get into Type 2, where you have a local galactic civilization, like the Federation of Planets in Star Trek, although it's almost a Type 3 there because it's several planets. Star Wars, the galactic, Star Wars, the Empire is basically the galaxy. Um, yeah. Battlestar Galactica would be a Type 2, but bordering on 3 as well. Yeah. Ooh, and this, a kid Kakio had met had said to him that, what about Type 4? So there can't be a Type 4. And the kid said, yeah, there is, the Q continuum. Yeah, and a Doctor Who fan in the audience, he goes, what about Doctor Who? That would also be Type 4. Actually, it would, because he's a Time Lord, and he has space and time. He can control the destiny of an entire universe. He's a demigod, essentially. And that would also go for, as someone else pointed out during this interesting discussion later on, that would be the Marvel Celestials as well as like Thanos and stuff from the other one. The Celestials from DC, the Marvel gods, and all of them would also be Type 4 or late Type 3. So yeah, all of them would be 2. So a late Type 4 civilization, indistinguishable from God, would be beyond magic, and they would appear to be godlike. They could make a universe. If they're Type 5, they're God, essentially. Yeah. And we have not encountered any such civilizations. And he was talking about, like, uploading people into robots and stuff, and their brains and whatever. And then that went to another panel that was called about robots and will they take over and everything. And that panel was more about robots and why they wouldn't than it was robots and why they would. Because although as I pointed out on the slideshow, and someone else pointed out at the panel, this lady said, like, what about the moral implications of having a sex droid, a sex robot, and what about its rights? If it's an AI and it doesn't want to have sex, then he's kind of back to square one. Because she accurately portrayed that men, given their druthers, will try to figure out a way, if they make a creation, they will try to find a way to fuck it. It will happen. They will figure out a way to put the dick in it. That goes for some women as well. You know, they might put a dick on it. Yeah, that robot looks studly over there. I'm gonna put a penis on it and ride the hobby horse to Hamptown or whatever. Yeah, sex droids. Yeah, they have those actually already. They're creepy as fuck. They're not AIs though. They're more like just robots. Living dolls. Those things are weird looking. Yeah. The Muppet kind. They build them too, but they look really weird. You want to turn the lights out. You do those things. Well, it's like Frank Zappa was predicting the future when he had the Telefunken U-47 or the modified KXP-37 nuclear pansexual autopluker, which was like a magical pig with marital lead stuck all over it, and trousers and cap, so we could have sex with it. It had marital lead stuck all over it. Yeah. Yeah, Frank Zappa sung about that. I think tomorrow, since it's the 30th anniversary of the infamous Jung Swan Jacket episode, that Kitty Key, the martial sportist, will wear his original gi. Because it will be funny, because that school disappeared when the new school formed, like 2 years later. So the jacket is not technically theirs. It's technically the pre-generation. They won't get mad. They won't even know. I think I should do it. I think we should do that. Kitty Key should show up. But yes, and it's 2018. It's the anniversary of that. So let's do that. Of course, I'll modify it slightly so that he's a grandmaster, because it's funnier that way. Yes. Yes, that'll be funny. Maybe I'll find his headband too. I don't know what the headband is. Maybe I can find it. Anyway, so, yeah, what was the other thing? Oh, yeah, the Star Trek lady. I encountered one of the later director, producer things, writer, producers, head writer, later on, of Star Trek. She's Melinda Snodgrass. She's written, other new books. I had to buy one or two of them. One of them. Maybe I'll buy some other ones. The contest that, under the real... I'm not going to break character and start doing my real voice. But under the contest, I didn't have to talk like this when I talked to her. I talked normally. Anyway, the contest that years ago that was entered into... She knew that contest very well, actually. She said, oh, yeah, so remember that contest? That was freelancers, and they didn't need to have an agent. So, yeah. And you donated to the contest, and the writer's room thing about the female Jem'Hadar and all that, and the Vorta and all that, and that's why the DS9 one didn't come out, because they didn't want to do that, and then they ended up doing it a season later as the ship. She said, yeah, they did that all the time. She said, they did that on Star Trek a lot. They would be like, oh, I didn't like this fan guy's idea, so we'll just rewrite it and include it in another episode. They did that a lot, apparently. We liked just parts of their idea, but not the whole thing. The Voyager one with the 2 box, that was different, because that almost got accepted. That was like one season away from them calling Kal Kat and under a real name and going, we want you to pitch for season 7 of Voyager. That didn't happen, but it almost did. Was it that close? Oh my goodness. Around the 30th anniversary, we're that close. That would have been season 3 of Voyager? Yeah, 2 or 3? Yeah, somewhere around there. Season 2.5, I guess. 3, yeah. And then later. So yeah, they don't do that anymore, but they used to. Yeah, it was interesting. She's a friend of George R.R. Martin, the creator of Game of Thrones. It pays to meet people at these conventions, because you never know. You go to these things, you never know who you're going to meet. They're going to say, hey, that's a ticket in. And then you won't get all mad later on and go like, well, I'll just rip off Creature Features or something. What the hell? Anyway, this is yeah. Yeah, and the secret room, the Adam Savage costume build and repair room. That was not really a secret room, it was just there. And the what are they called? The steak out, like it's as in steak, Philly's cheesesteak out place, is next to the San Jose State, next to La Vix, actually. La Victoria's. Maybe I'll go to La Vix tomorrow. We'll see. Can't sneak. The trouble is with the convention is you can't actually sneak food in, even though life finds a way. I did sneak a little bit of food in there, snack food. But yes, So yes, I did not sneak a sandwich in there. That would be impressive. I think one year at Fanime, I did sneak an entire Togo sandwich in there. A whole one. Like, they didn't check. Not this year though. They're checking their backpacks. They did not check the pocket with the candy in it. But yes, candy. What's funny is, what's messed up is this one guy had one of those utility, little, like a sewing kit knife thing. They confiscated that. The guy next to him walked in with a toy machete. Yeah, that doesn't make no sense. He's got a fucking with a machete. Really? Oh my goodness. Yeah, they didn't do the one thing the last day. They just didn't care. And security let somebody in that's pooping in the bushes. Anyways, doing something horrible. It caused them all to run down there real quick, like 5 or 6 of them. Maybe they had nothing better to do. You know. There's one time I did walk out the back way through that secret exit and didn't sign out. During lunch. They thought I was already in the building. Also, I got to stand in line like I was pretending to stand in line. Well, I stood in line, but all I needed to do was flash a badge and could have just walked in. Somebody said, "Look, why did you do that?" Could have just walked in. Yeah. I wants to join my peeps, you know. So in one of us. Oh, yeah. It's not a cult. No, it's not. No, it's a cult. Although I am gonna skip church to go to the third day tomorrow. I'll see you on the third day of Silicon Valley Comic-Con. And tomorrow, if there is a panel with one of them stars, I might watch that. That is something around 10 to 10:30 I gets to see, though. So I got to get down there so I can see that. So I may be able to see some other people. Actually, I saw 2 other people after I saw the Millers. That was from the old college group. And I also saw one person who was a friend of their story, who was there too with her boyfriend. I'm assuming significant other, maybe not. So there were other people there, but not in stories. They weren't there, but that girl was. Anyway, so yeah, and one of the other people. I did not see the Napoleon Dynamite looking dude this time. Always goes to the Boujon with his mother. And he's not. I don't think he's acting. I think he is like the guy from Napoleon Dynamite, which is fine. He's probably just really, really on the spectrum. This is fine. I mean, sure. He's like, this isn't a costume. Gosh. Yes, Napoleon Dynamite. Or he's just a method actor. He's really, really good. But yes, as you can tell, tonight I am being a method actor. Trying to do this accent for the longest time, and now sounding like Christopher Walken again. So, I'm gonna see you off.